Welcome back to MTFC TV. Joining at this time is defender Lee Beevers. Lee, what are your thoughts on today's game?
I think it was a tough game, really. Obviously, going against the league leaders, they came here. You could see what there was about. There was a strong physical outfit, and they put it on us from minute one. And I thought it was good for our money to go 1-0 up. But then they came back into the game, and from then on, they sort of like put the dominance on the game, and we just couldn't get back in the lead.
I've spoken to Rex before this. He was very annoyed, I think would be the right word, given the injuries at this club. It seems every time someone steps over this white line, they pick up an injury. I know you yourself have been struggling the last few weeks. Obviously, earlier this season you're in hospital. How are you injury-wise at the minute, and how are the rest of the lads faring?
I think we're not doing too bad as a whole. Obviously, we've got a couple of injuries that have been picked up again today, with Kingy picking up a little bit of a knock. So, but we're striding through. It's a part and parcel of this time of the year playing football. You get through the Christmas months, and you always seem to pick up injuries just after Christmas, just because of the demands of the Christmas period. You end up playing out 3 or 4 games quite close together, and then from then on, you're always playing a little bit of catch up. But personally, got a few little knocks and bruises and everything, but you get on with it and you just carry on going.
We've seen you come in, and I think a few people, when they saw your signing, thought, obviously, because you thought about coaching, I think you retired at one point, did some coaching, and then started playing again, whether you'd be here long through your own addition. But you've come in, you've really made a home for yourself in that 11. Are you enjoying football here?
Yeah, I'm enjoying football. I've always enjoyed playing football. I mean, I never actually retired as such. It was a case of I stepped into a first team coaching role last year, and then into an assistant manager's role at the start of this season, and things didn't quite work out. But in them 2 spells, I was still playing, actively playing, and part of the squad that was being selected for the weekend. And it was just something that I've always wanted to carry on playing football, like I have been doing. And say when Frex, the gaffer, got the job here, he asked us if I wanted to carry on playing, and it's something I'll always want to do.
Talk a little more about today's game. In your opinion, what do you feel went wrong and was the catalyst behind our defeat today?
I don't know, it's one of them things when you play football. There's so many little twists and turns that happen throughout the 90 minutes of a football game. You can feel like sometimes you're playing really well and not get the rubber green. Other times you don't get a touch of the ball and you come away winning with a 1-0 win. I think they put their emphasis on the way they play today. You can see why they're up there. They're very well organised and put us to the sword. Every time they went forward, it was dangerous. The big number 9 was holding it up and linking up and bringing players in between, and we just couldn't quite get out and linking things going forward.
We've had a very makeshift back 4 at times this season that became a makeshift back 5 today. Played alongside Chris Yates, Toby Lees and Beats on the other side of the course. Is it difficult as a defender when there's so many changes in that back 4?
A little bit, but it's something that you're used to playing throughout the years. You always get the training session where you can always get to know each other and things like that. It does take a little bit of time to get to know your colleagues and your teammates who you're playing with, especially like what they do and where they go, and you sort of like react off of each other and you know where you are. So it does take a little bit of time, but most of them, more often than not, you just sort of get on with the game and everyone's not too bad.
You've definitely playing with the level of somebody who's much younger. I think you put a few of these lads to shame at times, run for the whole 90. Do you see yourself continuing your football career for a few more years?
Yeah, definitely. I've always said that I'll always play as long as my body will let me. I think it's getting to the stage now where I need to manage my body a little bit more, maybe a little bit more smartly with regards to games and training and things like that, to make sure that I am 100% to give everything for the team when I am selected and playing. But I think I just need to, maybe looking forward to the future, maybe look a little bit more and not so much selfish, but just be a little bit more wise of my body and listen to my body when it's aching, instead of not thinking I was a young 18-year-old and I'll just get through it and I'll be all right at the end of it.
Would you like to carry on being here, build a bit of a dynasty for yourself at Matlock?
Yeah, I mean it's a great club when you come down. It's brilliant. It's a great family atmosphere and everything. I think we've got the great base to go on to better things, and you say where the gaffer's come in and he's done well this year. I think we can always just get that base and then go from there. And who knows what next year brings.
Right, thank you very much, Lee Beevers.
No problem. Thank you.